So I just watched a video by this guy named Jeff Franzen, and it had the same line. But 4 days ago, I had the idea of making a video with this same concept. If you were to die right now, how would you feel about your life? I haven't posted any long form content on YouTube before. I'm just now trying to figure out the Instagram thing. But I was thinking about this almost a week ago, and I don't know. I've done so much already. I'm 22 years old. I've started multiple businesses. I've scaled them to be doing millions in sales each year. And a lot of people look at me as if I'm living the dream life. And then while I've been starting the social media content thing, I there's always that temptation to be like, oh, look, like I made it. This is how you can make it too. But the reason I haven't done that is because there's still so much that I want to accomplish. So I guess my answer to this is like, if I were to die right now, there'd probably be a lot of people that would come to my funeral and be like, oh wow, he accomplished so much. Like he was such a hard worker. But I think I would look from heaven or wherever, the spirit world, and I would just be like, dang, dude, there were so many other things that I wanted to accomplish and I didn't. And there are a lot of people that have this idea of like, oh, well, you can't base your happiness off of success because that's something that's unattainable in this life. You need to base it on something internal. And it's like, yeah, for you, for you, maybe that's how you think about it. For you, maybe that's how you justify staying where you are. But for me, like I think of my own potential as in some way like the next Elon Musk, somebody that just builds great things, like huge things. And like, I don't know, whatever you think about this guy Jet Franzen or whatever you think about Elon Musk, I'm not saying I completely agree with everything. I don't think I've studied enough of both of these people to fully be like, oh, these guys are my role models. I want to follow everything that these people do. But I think that I've seen enough to know that I want to do great things. I want to do a lot of great things. I feel like I've done a few great things, but I haven't done that many great things. So, back to the main question. If I were to die right now, what would I feel about my life? I would feel that, you know what, I did all right. Like I did all right, but I didn't give all my energy towards my goals. And you hear me repeating this crap every day if you watch my Instagram videos. But I kind of want to clarify what my goals are, what my priorities are. Although it doesn't seem like it on social media, maybe because I'm too insecure to post about it or to talk about it. My number one priority is to build a better relationship with God. Number two priority is to find a wife. And it sounds so stupid saying it like while filming myself, but that's my second priority. My third priority is to be the most healthy version of myself that I can be. I feel like I've been so unhealthy physically, like no sleep, no food, not a lot of exercise, but I want to accomplish great things with that. And then my fourth priority is to build and continue building my empire. And in this fourth category, I feel like it's really easy to overexpand and be like, oh, there's so many things, but I want to do things that I enjoy, and I want to do things that provide the most value for everybody else that I can. Like running businesses is amazing, and I will continue to run businesses and start new businesses, and I feel like that blesses the lives of other people. But for me, one of the priorities in this aspect is figuring out how to build a personal brand, figuring out how to do all this stuff on social media. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing yet. No clue what I'm doing yet. But I feel like I can just attempt, and I can learn, and I can grow a following, and I can figure out how I can impact the lives of people. Like I don't like the idea of like, oh, figure out what people want to see. No. If people really wanted to see something, they would be typing it in YouTube every single day. I more want to aim to impact the lives of as many people as I can. And yes, I want to hit 1 million plus followers. Like, that would be amazing. Not just for the pride thing of having that many followers, but for the ability to know that I've helped impacted such a substantial amount of people in a positive way. And yeah, I want to figure out how to kind of format my social media videos. I want to do long form stuff like this. I want to do more Instagram stuff. And what I kind of see is like, imagine like everybody fantasizes over the videos of Elon Musk, all the stuff that he's built, all the stuff that he's done. But the videos that get the most traction, in my opinion, from maybe the audience that I want to attract, are the videos where he's talking about his journey, his process, his emotions during hard times, decisions he's had to make, ways that he's gone through conflict and struggle. And I mean, yeah, I've done some cool things. I've built a few businesses. One of the businesses got on Shark Tank. And like, you know, it's been great. And I want to keep building. But I see my potential self, like where I want to be by the time I die, and where I am now. I just see such a huge gap in between that. And yeah, business-wise, yes, but also just in all these other aspects of life that I previously talked about. And like, if Elon Musk were to have documented his journey, I don't only feel like that would have provided value for people in the moment, but it would provide value for people years later to come, like years after he's gone. Like, what he's already done has built something bigger than himself, because people already use this content, this subject line, to like boost their creativity or their motivation or their discipline. But like, how much more in-depth and intricate would it have been if he were able to document this whole process in real time? And yeah, I don't know. And maybe he wouldn't have that many haters as he does now, if people were just to understand like what's going through his head. And I just watched something by Layla Hormozi, where she's talking about when she met Alex, she kind of had this mindset of like, oh, why do I want to make more money? Like, people that make a lot of money are bad people. And then Alex said to her, he's like, well, don't you think if you had more money, you could help more people? And then she's like, F you. Like, you're totally right. I hate that you're right. And I see a lot of things in life where we're so quick to like point fingers at people and be like, you're a bad person because of blank. I was talking to somebody and she's like, every single billionaire is a bad person. And I was like, okay, let's say that I become a billionaire in the future. Am I just immediately a bad person right when my net worth goes from 999 million to 1 billion? Or am I a bad person now for even desiring to get to that point? And she couldn't answer the question. And I can't answer the question either, because I don't believe that. I don't believe that just because you produce X means that you're a bad person. I agree with something that Jet said, where it's like, dude, we are all bad people. Just some people have the balls enough to say that they're a good person, even though we're all bad people. Like, we are all sinners. We all make mistakes. By no way am I justifying like the Epstein people or these like deep state people that are doing terrible things. No, not at all. I don't stand for that. But to assume that every single person that has a net worth over 1 billion or 10 million or 100 million is a bad person just doesn't make sense. Because like I'm saying, like, if these people were to be a lot more open about their actual beliefs and their intentions, think we'd come to find out that a lot more of these business owners are actually better people than what the media or what the public thinks they are. But yeah, once again, back to the point. I'm not satisfied with where I've come so far. I feel like I need to build a better relationship with God. I still want to get married and start a family. Physically healthy. That's why I'm training for an Ironman. And I just started a couple days ago, but really exciting, really excited for that. And then 4, I want to build a personal brand. I want to get the reach of millions of people. I want to impact the lives of millions of people. I want to build this one business that's currently valued at $4 million. I want to get it up to a $10 million valuation within the next few months. And I have 10 other business ideas that I'm very passionate about that I would like to start. But to start these businesses, I feel like building a personal following of people that kind of want to understand my thoughts and work alongside me is going to be key. I think it's going to be necessary. And that's not the reason I want to build the audience, but that will be a good sub-lever after building an audience, after creating a way to help impact the lives of other people. So hopefully this video was inspirational or educational, or I don't know what, help, I don't know, whatever. But I guess my goal is to kind of leverage YouTube for the long form stuff where I can kind of just give it to you. And then I want to use Instagram and maybe even TikTok, and then maybe shorts, YouTube shorts, to do kind of shorter content, which I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. A lot of people are like, oh, you should talk about your business, what you did. And yeah, those videos are great. But it gets to a point where it's I can only talk about what I did for so long until I'm caught up to the present. And then do people care about me talking about what I'm doing in the present? Because sometimes when I talk about what I'm doing in the present, people think I'm trying to sell them. I'm like, dude, I don't want anybody from my personal following to think that they're being sold on one of my products. I don't want that. I would rather people see from what I'm doing, learn from it, go build their own thing, and then come back later and be like, dude, you helped me so much. You were so inspirational to get me to take the next step. That's what I want. I don't want people to look at my content and be like, oh, you have such a cool candy product that you create, that candy company you started a year ago, looks so cool. I'm going to go buy a bunch of candy. No, I don't need that necessarily. I have my marketing efforts from my other companies, and that's not the purpose of my personal brand at all. So yeah, that is that, and appreciate you watching this whole video if you did. Be sure to check out my Instagram stuff, and then also stay tuned here, because I don't know what frequency yet, but I want to start doing more of this stuff. So it'll definitely be at least a daily thing, if not multiple times per week. So yeah, have a good day.